Hello. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Hello to my EAU fam. I am live by myself today. My co-host, the regular person you see me with, Ted. You'll see him more on Saturdays, but I'm going to start doing more live streams here because I really enjoy engaging with you all. So, again, I just want to thank everybody for joining this evening. Hey, Miss Obsidian Reloaded. How you doing? Thanks so much for joining. What did you say? You say I'm adding that and snow roach to my lexicon. Yes. I was actually even thinking about the word Avalanche Avenger, and I thought, you know, if we ever were into the Avengers, aren't they more like superheroes? So now I'm rethinking the word Avenger, and I'm going to come up with something else. But for now, we'll stick with that name. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? Nice to see you. So, you know what? I don't know if I got some people, some Toronto peeps on today, but it's still fall here. But you know what happened, family? We got snow. And I'm like, what on earth is snow doing now? It's not even officially winter yet, but we got snow last night into today. And I'm like, no, 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 no snow. But anyway, it is a snowy, cold day here, and I refuse to wear dark colors because that's what tends to happen when we get into those cold weather months. We'll be wearing like black and gray and stuff. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to wear white. I'm going to wear red, yellow, you name it. It's going to be colors all the time. Um, Avalanche antagonists. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. Thank you, sis. I might use that one. Not Avengers for sure not. Vanessa, yeah, wow, exactly. I don't even understand what's happening. I mean, it normally gets cold in November, but snow, not this early normally. So I feel like that's like a prelude to what we can expect for winter. We might be in for it this year. Anywho, again, thank you so much for joining. We're going to talk about this topic here, okay? We're going to talk about how Halloween came and left, and as usual, the folks can't help themselves but to run and get themselves some blackface going on, always finding a reason to put on blackface. And, initially I said, I'm not even going to bother covering it. I'm just not. I'm not going to give it any life. But then at the same time, I kind of sat on it for a little while and I said, you know what? I am going to give it some life, but not because I feel insulted, not because I'm mad at them for it, because we expect it. They've been doing it since the beginning of time. Okay, even the prime minister of this country did it when he was, I guess he says, didn't know better. Anyway, so I thought, you know what? I'm watching it and I'm saying, do you guys even realize how utterly foolish you look? And that's where I'm going with it. I would just want everybody to see how foolish they look. So I'm going to play the first, set, which is, Lily Gatis, the one who has her whole brand around Black people. I mean, her whole channel, that's all she does is just go in on Black people. And she's making good money doing it because we know how fascinating we are, right? So of course she's going to go ahead and uh, you know, make her whole channel about Black people, and she's got her minions, excuse me, that follow her and rah her, yay. Anyway, she's an anti-Black racist, self-proclaimed, admits to it, is unashamed of it, and we're just gonna go ahead and watch her latest that she did for Halloween, and whatever. Let's just take a look and we'll discuss further.
Earrings, you wear weaves in your hair, you wear fake eyelashes, you wear fake nails. All of these things are not conducive to fighting, okay? So let me give you advice. Let me turn this racist stream around into something positive. Okay, Black women, listen up. Listen up. A Black woman is speaking. Hail the Black woman. Hail her. By the way, half the struggles that Black women think they face, it's of their own doing. Running around in nails like this, running around in earrings like this, like you people fight every day. You people fight every day. Could you choose any outfit and get up that's like less conducive to fighting? Seriously. They wear wigs that can be pulled out. They put braids in their hair that could rip the rest of their hair out. And then they complain about having alopecia. No, it's self-induced alopecia. That's like a cutter. That's like one of those fucking losers who cut themselves. That's like them having a scar and being like, I can't believe I have scars. Like, what? To bring some love in here today. Oh, pick it loud and pick it sound. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see. All right, that's enough soul for today. I was going to get some chicken, and I was also going to get some watermelon, but I didn't have much time. Last minute, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this because this would be really fun. And we haven't done a stream in a while, so I was going to go buy KFC, but by the time I remembered to do that, I was already in blackface, and I figured it probably wasn't the smartest idea to go out in public looking like this. Plus, I'm already sweating, and it's kind of coming off. By the way, this is really hard. Props to Black women who can actually pull this off, because it's really difficult keeping this, and I still don't have it completely on. Cost me $50. The guy at Walmart, I went to Walmart to get it, and people were looking at me very strangely because I was in the aisle, and I had this. I was like, where is the black makeup? By the way, discrimination. There is not enough black makeup. Also, I got my nails. I got my nails did too. And I wanted a wig. I wanted a weave, but I couldn't find one. I went to Dollar General, which was full of blacks, by the way. I was the only white person there. I went to Family Dollar, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and fucking Walmart, and there was not a single wig anywhere. So that sucked. I'm also burning up. I was gonna do my hands, but it was getting everywhere. Like I've already got black face all over the place. So I didn't want to ruin my computer for the sake of the bit. But yeah, we're in festive gear. We've got our pumpkin, no KFC, and no watermelon today.
Where the fuck are food stamps at? Hey, y'all niggas hate black people for real. Where the fuck are they? Like, respect black women or else. How the fuck one costs more but way less than my EBT, nigga?
Okay. Miss Obsidian says basehead Becky. Exactly. So let's start with this Lily woman. First of all, does she not just look like a devil? Like, seriously. I mean, I know they love to say devils are black or whatever. I think it's more like a metaphoric thing, like they represent darkness, which is why they always kind of have them either black or red. But the way her eyes look, and she goes and picks the like darkest foundation, she just looks utterly ridiculous. Like just utterly ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, Vanessa, you said she wouldn't do this right in front of a black woman. No, she wouldn't. And if you heard, she said she was gonna go get some chicken like that, but she thought better because she knows better than to step out of the house looking like that. Most of these people, like I said, who make money off of Black people, don't have the courage to say it outside of, the keyboard or in front of their cameras in their home somewhere. And apparently she has a biracial child. This is what I keep hearing. I'm not sure if it's true, so I'm not going to confirm nor deny it. I'm just saying there's been talk about her having a biracial child. And if that's true, hello, we need to call Child Protective Services, because if she has a biracial child and this is how she's talking about Black people and her whole page is about Black people, yeah, we're gonna need to make sure that child is yanked from that household, because can you imagine? Right, Vanessa said she heard it as well. Yeah, so could you imagine what she says to this child? I'm befuddled, okay, like literally. But at the same time, not surprised, because how many of them say things like, I'm not racist, my child is Black, or my husband's Black, or I have Black babies, or my best friend is Black. So, no surprise, right? If that is in fact true, because I always say, just because you have a best friend or a husband or whatever that's Black doesn't make you not a racist, okay? So that doesn't fly with me. But it's about the obsession of it all. Like, what is it with these people? They cannot help themselves. Do they not realize that they are absolutely obsessed with us? They're obsessed with us. Because think of it. Do we go and decide on Halloween that we're going to paint our faces white? And do we do they live rent free in our minds? Do we spend so much time? And by the way, she's playing the music and she's jamming. Girl, you love that music. You love the culture. You can't help yourself. You built your whole brand around this culture. You actually really love us and you're obsessed with us. Just like the one who followed her, who, by the way, apparently got fired for that little skit she did. And that's the other thing. A lot of them think that they can do this and there are no consequences. But some of them have to be reminded, right? I don't know why this Lily Gaddis woman gets away with it, but whatever. I'm just saying, I'm not insulted by this. I feel like they just really look foolish. And that's really what I wanted to display. The other thing I wanted to also show you is the second person, this one here. Her name is Brittany Venti, and she's actually biracial. And she put on blackface. And I guess her rationale is that being biracial, she never really fits in a box. Like, people tell her she's not Black enough and people tell her she's not white enough. So for whatever reason, she had the bright idea to put on blackface for Halloween and then say when that EBD hit. First of all, I don't know what these people think, but Black people are not the only ones that get EBT, first of all. And secondly, based on statistics, it is the snow roaches that are the ones that consume more of the food stamps and the EBT and stuff than Black people. So again, you just really look foolish. You're not insulting us. And you, as somebody who's part Black, doing this, you look even more foolish, in my humble opinion. So there again is another one. But the folks aren't the only ones who love to be in blackface. I got another one for you that chose to display themselves in blackface. And this is a man. And it gets better. It's I think, Japanese man. Let's just take a look.
Usually I'm Japanese, but only today I'm Black.
You're Black.
I'm Black. I'm Nigerian.
Nigerian?
Yes.
You Igbo?
Huh?
You Igbo? Igbo?
Igbo?
Igbo, or you, what's the other jump?
Yoruba.
Yoruba?
Any Yoruba.
Or Igbo?
What's
Not
up?
so Igbo.
What?
Not so Igbo.
Igbo?
Yeah.
Igbo.
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 Exactly.
Put it right there. Hey, that's all right, bro.
Okay, so yes, Vanessa, snow roaches. Uh-huh. Make a hashtag of it. I've been using it. Um, yeah, okay, first let me just talk about this Japanese man who said he's Brack. Just for today, he's Brack. Here's the thing. To all you people who want to put on blackface, and in this case, he decided he was going to actually identify his ethnicity by saying that he's Nigerian. Um, you should at least know a little bit about the Nigerian, like to be able to say I'm Ibu or Yoruba or any of those things, and he knew nothing. He's like, uh, like again, how foolish are you? How foolish are you? And yes, low self-esteem, African joking with him. Exactly. Like, I don't understand why any black person would indulge in that, or even encourage that, or even joke around with somebody who says he's Brack, and today he's Brack and he's Nigerian, and you're like, oh, like don't do that. If you're not gonna say anything, say nothing. Okay. If you're not gonna call them out, you definitely don't put them on camera and laugh with them like this is something funny. Because although I said I'm not insulted by it, I don't find it funny, not even remotely funny. But I do think that they are obsessed with us. I do think that we live rent free in their minds. I do think that they actually really like us. And those who don't like us are just afraid, jealous, envious of us. Trust me, that Lily Gaddis with her lily white skin, I'm sure she really enjoyed putting it on. Look at her. Oh, I'm trying to keep this on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to do my hands. I got my nails did. And then she's wearing a bonnet and she said she went looking for a wig. I mean, she's talking and talking and talking. And she's like literally, I'm listening to her and I'm thinking, yeah, you really do study us. You know a lot about us, don't you? You know a lot about us. Some of it not factual, like we snatch our hair out with braids and what have you. Man, be quiet with your, she's got stringy blonde hair and just nothing going on for her, scrawny, no curves, no nothing. And she has the audacity or the caucasity to be sitting up there talking about what black women do or don't do. Man, I wish you would go say that to a black woman outside your house. She doesn't have the courage to do that. She doesn't. And that's the thing about a lot of them. They have so much courage behind their keyboards and behind the cameras, but they're not going to say, they won't say it to our face. They won't. But at the end of the day, like I said, you have the folks who tan, they spray tan, they lay out and burn themselves up. They are going and injecting their lips. They are injecting their faces. And why are they doing all those things? Because they want the features that we naturally possess that they don't have. But then the question begs, why are you doing that? If you hate us so much, if you think we are like less than human and belong in the bottom of your shoe, or in Africa or Jamaica, like they always tell us, go back to where you came from, then why you fight so hard to look like us? It's that I'm telling you, it's that obsession. You don't like us, but you like the culture. You love the food, you love the music. I mean, she was, like I said, she was there jamming, and she was enjoying that music, because God knows that when it comes to us in music, nobody can touch us, okay? Yes, Vanessa, and we fight all the time. Yeah. Yeah. She's saying that we're fighting. She was saying that we were fighting and we're mad about not getting our EBT. No. Show me. Show me. She is this woman first. That's the other thing. She goes on camera and she has nothing but non-factual things to say. She knows nothing. All she knows is that she's obsessed with us. Okay. Exactly. Where'd she get that from? Exactly. Yeah, I'm fighting right now. Exactly. Nobody's even fighting. Listen, we're not even paying any attention to these people. And like I said, the only reason I'm even talking about this right now is because I just want the world to see how foolish they look. I want and them, you know. So anyhow, this woman Lily Gaddis came back and said that she is not apologizing for going in blackface. First of all, nobody asked you to apologize because we don't care. But this is what she has to say.
as many people know. And I decided to dress up like everyone else does. You know, people are out there dressed like Satan and witches, and they're dressed like every horrible thing under the sun. Well, I decided to dress up as something, the most horrifying thing I could think of, which is the black woman, which is a person who is angry and fed up that their EBT card has been declined, that their race card is no longer working in this new climate, and that they're not receiving the reparations that they think they deserve, despite the fact that they did not build this country, contrary to what they say all the time. And they are certainly not improving the country. They are actually doing everything in their power to destroy the country.
So she said, most of the time people for Halloween dress up as Satan and this and that, and it's the most horrifying, things. And she decided to dress up or as the most horrifying thing for her, which is the black woman. Sis, you just can't get enough of us. You love us. You do. She's one of those people that loves to hate us. And she's one of those people that's just jealous and envious. And she hates the fact that black people are the majority and that we're brilliant, smarter, better people in general. We are God's chosen and we don't look like devils. Okay. And that's what it is. I mean, when this woman wakes up and looks in the mirror, she's probably so unhappy with herself and her life and the way that she looks. So she just has fashioned her whole life around black people. As far as I'm concerned, it is a sick and twisted obsession that she has with black people. And sadly, she's making money on her sick and twisted obsession. Pretty sure if she decided to rebrand and start, covering stuff on people that look like her, she probably would lose subscribers and lose money. And she knows that. Yeah, Vanessa, I see I see your emojis. Yeah, yeah, she said that. She said all of that. Like black people are the only people getting EBT. Like seriously. I don't even live in the United States and I know that. Okay? So, yeah, family. I just felt like I wanted to just expose them for the fools that they are, including that Japanese man. I mean, seriously, dude, get a life. Can't even speak English properly and you're trying to be a black person? Like, give me a break. But yeah, fam, I mean, I don't think blackface will ever die. It's one of those things that the folks just love to do. They can't help themselves. But I think that I'll always expose them so that they can see how foolish they are, and same with the world. And if they don't think that they look foolish, that's on them. That's truly on them. But I'll tell you what, I sure do. And I'm sure everybody that's on uh this live watching thinks so too. You look ridiculous. And here is your opportunity to see how foolish you look. And also, this is another thing. I firmly believe that the folks who do this, I think they should probably seek therapy. And I'm not even joking. I do think that they should seek therapy because if you really sit and think of it, and not you, like are my viewers, my brothers and sisters, I'm talking about the snow roaches. If they really sit and think about it, you wake up, you go leave your house, go to the store. And as she said, and I went to the store and I paid $50 for this foundation. And the guy at the store, if you really think about it, You went and spent $50 on foundation and went and got yourself a bonnet and hoop earrings and got your nails did, as you said, and came home and turned on your camera and did all of that. Do you not think there's something mentally wrong with you? Do you not think so? And then you double down and say, I'm not apologizing when nobody asked you to because we don't really care about you. Do we not think? Let me know, fam. Am I off base here? Or do we not feel like these people who do this probably need to seek therapy and really understand and do some inner work to understand why we live so rent free in your minds? I really I really think that you need to seek some sort of mental help. I do. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing. I'm just saying I think. This is my humble opinion. um, if she does have a biracial child, the father possibly left her for a black woman, so she's past possibility. You know, I was thinking about that the other day, Sister Vanessa. I was thinking, if you do have a biracial baby, and some people have said that it's by a black man, I'm just wondering, are you just one of those angry white women, those angry snow bunnies who's so mad because you gave yourself to a black man and he decided to come home to the queen, and you're just angry and bitter and you've decided that every black person must pay for your pain? Either way, I go back to my initial statement, which is seek therapy. Because, like I said, they don't live rent free in our mind like that. If I celebrated Halloween, which I do not, because I think that is a wicked, evil, demonic uh, holiday or whatever it's called. But if I did, the last thing in my mind will be, let me go paint myself white and put some blue contacts in my eyes or something like that. Last thing I would think of to dress up as. But when you are obsessed with a race of people, that's what you do. Snow Bunny is too dignified. She's a snow buzzard. And, I use the term roach because you know how roaches are. They're everywhere. They're always around. They love to come out in the dark. And when you turn the lights on, they run because, they're just can't deal with the darkness, right? So, and then on top of that, they multiply. They multiply. They're everywhere. They're hard to get rid of. They're all up in your stuff, just like the folks. So, is that not the perfect description of them? That's what I think. Yes, roach is very accurate. They are roach personified. Exactly. That's my feeling, and that's why I'd love to take credit for coming up with it, but I heard it somewhere, and I said that's the one. That's the one. Some people say things like translucent, 8.5 by 11, and stuff like that, but I like that one. And yes, exactly. Not all whites, but those like her. Exactly. Oh, let me be clear about that. Because, I'm not generalizing everybody like they love to say the blacks and just talk about us all. So yeah, we don't do that because we are much more dignified individuals, right? We're not subhuman in our behavior. They are the ones like her. So yeah, family. Anyway, you know what? I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to come on live and talk about this and, just do some more exposing of the anti-black racists that exist in this continent called North America. And I'll be back with more. I'm thinking that maybe I'll do live streams maybe 3 days a week. What y'all think? And different topics because there's so much going on in this world. There are no shortage of stuff to talk about. So now look out for me. I'll probably be back tomorrow, and then Wednesday and Thursday, thinking something like that. But I'll definitely be back. So, you know what? Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content. Thank you. Okay, sis, I heard you. You said yes, please. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. So look out for the post, and I'll also have co-hosts as well, just coming on and having these discussions, get some male perspective and other females perspective and things like that. So look out. I really enjoy engaging and talking with y'all. So I'll definitely be back. And Sister Vanessa, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you all. I will love you and leave you for now, but I shall see you again tomorrow evening. Until then, please be safe, everyone. It is hard out here in these streets for a Black person, okay? So exercise caution, keep your head on swivel, and, just please be safe. And I shall see you again tomorrow, God willing, same time. Take care.